Pretty much everybody I know in my family that drives a car or has a car. If you have more than one car, then you need more than one. This is a windshield and wiper cover that now comes with mirror mittens, as I call them, or mirror covers as well. They used to be sold separately. Now it's a complete set. We have sold so many of these. I know that like almost 2.5 million overall, and 500,000 of just this latest edition that we've come up with this season. If you have one, we'd love to hear from you. This is really going to help you to alleviate all that stress and strife in the morning if you park your car outdoors of having to scrape your windshield. And it doesn't necessarily have to be when it snows. Hi, Scott Hind.
Hello, hello. Good to see you.
It could be just when it's cold and frost forms. That's even worse. Because snow you can just brush off. When you've got a scrape, that's bad. This will protect your windshield and your wipers and your mirrors, your rear view mirrors, from any of that happening. And all you do is pop them off and go while everybody else is scraping.
That's right.
Law enforcement loves these because they hate when they see somebody driving looking through a little square on their windshield because they haven't had time to scrape it off. We are down to the black in both sizes, meaning if you've got a big truck or a regular sized car, we can send you the black. We have the camo, which is in standard only. So if you have a large vehicle, we won't be able to send you that one. And we have just a few of those left to go around. So Scott Hind, tell us all about these.
Well, you know, it's what I always say, 30-second solution to a 30-minute problem. But you know why it's important? Because in the past 10 days, Mother Nature gave us a little smack in the face reminder. 3 times actually, as to why you need a FrostGuard. Because you know, it's not just the big snowstorms or like 13 inches of powder that kind of comes right off. It's the 3 inches of snow and ice, which is what we just got, which costs you 20 and 30 minutes of scraping time. Well, when you know ahead of time and you put your FrostGuard on, that 30 minutes turns into 30 seconds because you just peel away winter.
That's right.
And what that means, Carolyn, is your windshield's ready to go, your car's ready to go when you're ready to go.
That's right. And again, you don't have to run out there 20 minutes early and start your car so that everything melts. You're good to go. And of course, these are now sort of theft proof.
That's right.
Because as of last year, they included this little tab that you close inside your door and lock your vehicle. So nobody's going to come along and just swipe this off the windshield. Because it's securely on your vehicle.
That's right.
Great.
And we could show all of that to you. And you know, it's one of these things where it's really one of these phenomenal gifts because the day somebody opens it, they may say, oh, okay, that's great. Like, this is a neat idea. But the first day, it saves them that 30 minutes of scraping and swearing and cutting over your knuckles. You'll get that phone call like, this is the greatest gift I've ever gotten. Because, you know, it's about 6:30 in the morning, 13 degrees. You're already late for work. You're already late getting the kids to school. What would you pay at that time to have your windshield cleared?
I know.
And even if it's just half an inch of ice, that's going to cost you 15, 20 minutes right there.
And you can't find the scraper. You're freezing cold. You know, you can accidentally scratch the paint on your car really easily because you're in a hurry. So this is a great solution. And let me just show you, it is easily gift wrappable because it comes in this box. So Scott, I'm going to run over to you.
Well, this used to be a part of our presentation where we come and kind of go through the colors.
We only have 2 left.
Yeah, there's really not much to talk about. It's because it's been so popular.
Which I think is a great gift anyway because it goes with everybody's car color. And then if you need the standard size, we have the camo. Can we talk about who needs what size?
Yeah, I'd be glad to. So, and the funny thing is, no matter what color it is, this works incredible. So, and black's a good neutral color. But here's the thing: if you have a compact car, you know, a mini, you know, little tiny little guy, all the way up to a small SUV, like talking like a Nissan Rogue or a RAV4. Well, that'll be a standard size. And then anything from a midsize SUV like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, all the way up to a Ford F-150, Toyota Tundra, those are going to be your XLs. If you're unsure in this SUV world, go ahead and cheat up to the XL. Little guys get the little guys because you want the proper fit, it's the proper function.
Exactly. Okay.
So here's the thing. Because we've been so popular, kind of like anything in life, the imitation, I guess, is a form of flattery, but in this case, it's not. Don't be fooled by the imitators, because ours is the original. It works the best because it's made the best, and I'll show you what I mean. First thing here, Carolyn, is 600 denier polyester. So what that means, you're thinking like a soft-sided luggage material, a military-grade tent material. It won't tatter, it won't fray in the elements. But the real key to the science is this right here. This shiny PVC backing is what prevents the ice, the snow, the slush from getting to your windshield, and I'll prove it to you. Here we have a windshield covered with a piece of paper. And by the way, this is the same piece of paper I've been using for almost 2 full seasons
I know,
now.
and it's not got a drop of moisture on it.
I've got tons of them cut that are backup. I've never had to use them, so it's great. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the exact same type of construction paper here. First thing I'm going to do is take some of the, pardon me, remaining snow from outside, and we'll ice and we'll clump that on there, nice and wet and yucky. And then what I'll do is I'm going to take some water, pour that on, and what you'll notice first off, Carolyn, is that it beads up and runs off the front of the FrostGuard. It's exactly what you want to see. But the second thing you'll notice is that the paper itself is discolored. It's because it's wet. So it means if even one flake or one drop of water went down through the FrostGuard, we would see it on the other side. And the streak is alive.
Same piece of dry paper.
Bone dry.
Still dry.
Every single time. What that means to you is your windshield's ready to go, your car's ready to go, and you're ready to go.
So, and again, it comes in this box, and you get the mirror covers as well. They used to be an extra purchase. Now they're included. So wrap it up just like this for anybody who has a vehicle.
That's right.
I mean, if you have got more than one vehicle, maybe you've got that little weekender car, or you've got the family car, and then you've got your car for business.
Right.
Get one for each vehicle and keep it in your vehicle.
That's right.
Don't put it in the garage. You won't have it when you need it. And let me mention too, we can walk back over here.
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, this is not just, let me in my box.
Yeah, please.
This is not just for parking it in your driveway. I know a lot of you do park your cars in the garage, but what about when you're parked at work? Do you park outside at work, or do you park outside at the shopping mall? And sometimes if you're in someplace for a couple of hours, you can easily build up some frost or snow or whatever on your windshield. So this is nice to keep out in those public parking places as well, even if you park in the garage at home.
Yeah, and I think you make a really, really good point, because the only thing worse than not having a FrostGuard is having one and forgetting to use it.
I know.
Because the first time you ever scrape it when you have a FrostGuard, you're going to be like, no way did I do that. But that's a testament to how great a product it is. And even think about people that let's work shift work. People work waiters, waitresses, nurses, doctors, law enforcement. People that, if you know somebody like that, this is a great gift of both practicality and safety, because you don't want people out. If you're out scraping your windshield in a dark parking lot or out by yourself, you kind of make yourself a bit of a target.
I know.
You can, and I'm not here to scare anybody, but so many things, like if it's someone you're concerned about, you save them that 20 minutes. They just peel it away. They're in their car and out the door.
You're so right, especially for women, because you're out there, you've just started your vehicle to warm it up, and now you're standing outside your vehicle scraping your windshield out in the middle of a dark parking lot. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just setting yourself up. So this way, you get outside, you take this off, you throw it in the back seat, you drive off.
So do you mind if I show you a couple features that I really like? So first and foremost, fit fast system means it's going to fit any car, truck, or SUV on the market today. So these are stretchy and they adjust to anything. Now, second big thing I think is real important here, Carolyn, is this extended windshield wiper blade cover. So see how I peel this back, and it covers not only the windshield wipers but the intake vents. So why this is important is because we're taught to put our windshield wipers vertical, and that's not actually a terrible idea, so it doesn't freeze to the windshield. But we do this all the time. Then here's what we do. We put it down. Well, guess what we just did? We just broke the windshield wiper. And so now the blade is gone. So it's about $30 a piece. And so guess what? Along about April, when your rain is smearing across your windshield, you can't figure out why. Because back in January, you broke the blade at $20, $30 a piece. Instead, you just cover it up, and now you're good to go.
I know.
And then final thing I'd like to show you is over on your side. And this is my favorite innovation from FrostGuard, is the security panel. So in that panel, there's a fiberglass dowel rod. And that dowel rod sits inside the car door.
This door is closed. The rod is inside, so there's no way he can pull this off.
So I'll give this a tug.
It's in there.
And I enjoy a nice piece of pizza now and then every hour or so. And I am not
It's theft-proof.
It is literally.
So somebody's not going to cruise by and say, hey, what a great idea. I'd love to have that for my car.
That's exactly right.
They can't take yours. So, and that was a customer request, and we've had it that way for a while. Also, these mirror covers are great. They have a little bungee at the end, and you just pull them over your mirror, tighten them a little bit, and they protect your mirror from getting frosted up or covered up with snow and ice as well.
Well, it's a great innovation because the more you cover, the less you have to scrape and clean. So, your windshield's ready to go, your side view mirrors are ready to go, and your car's ready to go when you're ready to go.
Now, keep your scraper in the car, because chances are you may need to scrape off the back or the driver's side window or whatever. But the main hassle of scraping is that huge windshield. And now you won't have to scrape that ever again, nor your mirrors, which is great.
Well, and what I recommend, get that Snow Joe snow broom.
Yes.
These are that's the best complimentary products ever, because the windshield's still hard. You always have to reach in, you get the snow or the salt on you, but if you need to clean the rest of the car, get that Snow Joe snow broom. Yeah, you're good to go.
And by the way, those are available on QVC.com. Okay, Susan in Connecticut, welcome in, and I just want to let everybody know we have only 100 left in the camo.
Oh, goodness.
And then we'll be down to black only. Hi, Susan. How are you?
Hi, fine, thank you.
It's nice to have you on the show this morning. Please meet Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hey, Susan, how are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
So our producer told me you have a couple of these already. Do you like them?
I do. I started with the original one that came out the first time. We ended up last year getting 2 more of the ones that have the cover for the mirror.
Okay.
And we are ordering today 2 more, because these are fantastic gifts to anybody that does not have a garage, has to get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and start scraping.
I
found
agree.
with our own experience that we probably couldn't give anybody a better gift. And this is what we're doing with it.
Yeah.
You're giving it this year, Susan?
We are.
So the only thing is, you may need to sit around your phone, because I might, about 6:20 in the morning one day, you might get a phone call. Don't let it scare you, but you may get that phone call saying, you just saved me 30 minutes. And so you'll get it. So don't worry, you'll get it, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my husband, he thought this was the most glorified gift he's gotten.
That's wonderful.
He woke up and opened up his gift, and he said, "What is this?" And I told him, and he said, "Why are you putting it out on the car?" He says, "It's going to be covered with snow anyway, and it might freeze on it." I said, "It's not going to freeze on it. We bought the ones earlier that didn't have the mirror covers and didn't go around the blades the way this one looks like it's going to do." Now we're just hoping that they can get one to go on the back mirror, on the back window, and that would be awesome.
So it's complicated.
That would be our garage.
Sadly, we have received that request more times than I can count, but there's a little bit of technology issue in that because of the length of cars. We're working on it, though.
Yes.
I promise, we're trying.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Yeah.
Well, this is great. I'm so glad I had my TV on this morning.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Thank you for the call. What a wonderful call.
We appreciate your recommendation. Thanks so much, and have a very Merry Christmas.
Highly welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, my friend.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want to mention, too, that this is for frost, but, you know, if you have a parking space that's under a tree that drops stuff constantly onto your windshield, this also protects from that stuff, too, even when it's not wintertime. I'm just saying, that's not really what it's made for, but that's what I sometimes use it for, Scott.
Absolutely.
You know, for
Pollen,
sap and
leaves,
pollen and
absolutely.
stuff that gets stuck in, you know, all
For
those
sure.
leaves that fall into your little area there where your
The intake vents.
vents.
Yeah, I got you. No worries.
You know, where the air blows out.
Absolutely. Yep. Well,
So it protects everything on your windshield.
And I think you made such a great point earlier on. People say, "Well, I've got a garage." Well, do you have a garage at work? Do you have a garage at the mall? Do you have a garage at church?
Yeah, your car is obviously sometimes parked outside, and so everybody should have one of these. Leave it in the car. You can roll it. It comes with a sleeve to roll it into, but you know, when I'm getting ready in the morning or coming home from work, I just pop it off the windshield, roll it up, throw it in the back seat on the floor, and it's always there when I need it the next time.
Comes with the pouch, so you don't take the ice or the snow into your car.
Yeah.
It's just practical. And you know, I understand we're getting limited in colors, but again, better to have one in black than not have one in the color.
Great.
And the black's, it's a beautiful color. It matches any car. But more than anything, the color doesn't matter. The color, it just stops ice and frost from building up. It's the way to go.
This should be under your tree.
No
right
question.
Here. You don't have to use this wrapping paper. You can pick your own.
That's right.
But it's a fantastic gift. It's FrostGuard, everybody. We're pretty much down to black only. Dan, how many of the camos are left? Just a few dozen left in the standard size only.
Yep.
And remember, if you've got a big truck, like I've got an F-150, so does Dan, we use the XLs, or a mid-size or larger SUV.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody gets the standard.
That's exactly correct.
Okay, great. Thanks, my
Always
friend.
good to see you, my love.
I'll see you,
I'll see you in a
later
little bit.
the show.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Now, we're going to go outside in a little while and show you Snow Joe. This is the Shovelution. This is a fabulous new type of snow shovel with the spring assist.